A protest planned in Ladakh on March 16th, demanding constitutional safeguards for the region, will go ahead as scheduled, even after the release of climate activist Sonam Wangchuk from detention. Civil society groups in the Union Territory said the protest will not be called off, adding that their broader demands remain unresolved. The demonstration has been organized by two major groups representing Ladakh's districts, the Leh Apex Body and the Kargil Democratic Alliance. The groups had announced the protest earlier this month to draw attention to several long-standing demands. These include full statehood for Ladakh, inclusion under the 6th schedule of the Constitution to provide tribal protections, separate members of parliament for Leh and Kargil, and the filling of existing government vacancies. Leaders say discussions with the centre have not yet produced concrete results. Chering Dorje Lakruk, co-convener of the Leh Apex Body and president of the Ladakh Buddhist Association, said the release of Sonam Wangchuk was only one of several issues being raised by civil society groups. According to Lakruk, the larger demands for constitutional safeguards and development in the region remain unfulfilled, and the protest will therefore proceed as planned. He also noted that two other activists have remained in jail since September 2025.
पीसफुल प्रोटेस्ट तो जारी रहेगा क्योंकि ये हमारे डिमांड से जुड़ा हुआ है। सोनम वांगचुक जरूर एक मुद्दा था, लेकिन वो पूरा हो गया है। वो जो इल्ज़ाम लगाया था वो विंडिकेट हो गया है, लेकिन जो हमारा जो मेन डिमांड है वो तो वैसे का वैसा ही है। तो हमारा स्ट्रगल जारी रहेगा और 16 का जो हमारा प्रोग्राम है वो भी लेह करगिल दोनों में रहेगा। तो हाँ जी, यही कह रहा है।
Meanwhile, Sajjad Kargili of the Kargil Democratic Alliance said around 1,000 people are expected to gather in Kargil on Monday to take part in the protest. Kargili welcomed the revocation of the National Security Act detention against Wangchuk, but said the struggle for what he described as legitimate rights would continue.
सोनम वांगचुक साहब को जो सरकार की तरफ से अभी प्रेस नोट मैंने देखा तो एमएचए का, और जिसमें सोनम वांगचुक को रिलीज करने की बात हुई है, तो मैं उसको वेलकम करता हूं। बहुत अच्छी खबर है। रमजान के इस पवित्र महीने में एक लद्दाख के लोगों के लिए अच्छी खबर सुनने को मिली। हम भी यही चाहते थे। जिस तरह सोनम वांगचुक का अरेस्ट हुआ था, लोग काफी परेशान थे, लोगों के अंदर काफी रेजेंटमेंट था, और हम समझते थे कि ये जो केस हुआ है ये अनजस्टिफाइड है, जस्टिफाइड नहीं है। बाकी इससे मैं आज टिप्पणी नहीं करूंगा, लेकिन ये डिमांड जरूर करूंगा कि लद्दाख के जो एस्पिरेशन है, स्टेटहुड और 6th शेड्यूल की डिमांड को लेकर एक लंबे समय से हम स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, उसे सरकार डायलॉग के जरिए उसको फुलफिल करे। बहुत जरूरत है इस बात की, लद्दाख के लोगों के एस्पिरेशंस का ख्याल रखे। दूसरा ये कि जितने भी दूसरे हमारे जो डिटेनीज हैं उनको भी रिलीज करे, और जो लोग हमारे अरेस्ट किए गए थे उनको बेल पे छोड़ दिया गया है, उन पर से अनकंडीशनली तमाम चार्जेस को ड्रॉप किया जाए। और जो 4 हमारे लोग शहीद हुए थे 24 सितंबर को, उनको एक डिग्निफाइड कंपनसेशन मिलना चाहिए। जो जख्मी हुए थे उनको मेडिकल असिस्टेंस का कंपनसेशन मिलना चाहिए। ये हम चाहते हैं सरकार ये चीजें करे।
He also demanded the immediate release of former Congress MLA Deldan Namgyal and activist Smanla Dorje, and urged the government to drop all charges against those detained during protests on September 24th last year. Dialogue between Ladakh's civil society groups and the centre has been taking place through a high-powered committee led by Minister of State for Home Affairs Nityanand Rai. The last meeting took place on February 4th, months after violence in Leh on September 24th, 2025. During that incident, police firing killed 4 people, including a veteran of the Kargil War. Government officials have suggested that Ladakh could receive safeguards similar to those available under Article 371 of the Constitution, which provides special provisions for certain states. However, civil society groups have continued to press for stronger protections, including 6th schedule status. Meanwhile, several opposition leaders have criticized the government over the earlier detention of Wangchuk. Arvind Kejriwal, national convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, said the months the activist spent in jail represented a loss not only for him personally but also for the country. Senior Indian National Congress leader Jairam Ramesh called the arrest completely bogus and said the government should apologize to Wangchuk and the people of Ladakh. Former Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot also questioned the use of laws such as the National Security Act, asking who would account for the months Wangchuk spent in detention if no evidence was found. Ladakh, which was earlier part of Jammu and Kashmir, became a union territory in 2019 after the reading down of Article 370 of the Constitution of India. Since 2020, civil society groups in the region have been demanding constitutional safeguards and greater political representation.